Gonna take a nice deep breath, keep breathing deeply. The speculum will be very well lubricated.
This is scary. So I've been finding myself up late at night a lot, ordering food, or even leaving my house and buying a lot of snacks and things. Basically, is making me feel kind of like backed up and just like not amazing. But I've been hearing about this new thing that's not even a new thing, but people are making it a new thing, where you go and get a colonic, which essentially means that they go and they shoot about 60 liters of water up your ass. So today, the colonic. I just came across La Casa Spa and Wellness.
The service is disgraceful, shameful, and embarrassing.
My colonic therapist kept playing with her phone and actually took a call.
I hope that they're not playing on their phone when they're supposed to be playing with my asshole. So I'm not really sure if I've properly prepared for this colonic. However, I'm just gonna go over there and just figure it out, because that's just what I do. And hopefully the sushi does not make a appearance at all, if you know what I mean.
What's up?
I'm heading to a lowly rated colonic right now.
Oh, Christ. That's what you gotta have now?
And it's gonna be 60 liters of water.
I just had something similar Monday that I shed 400 times. But that was a gallon and a half of this solution that makes you crap like a fire hydrant. 60 liters? You'll blow up. You'll die. Are you crazy? So they're gonna shove all this liquid up your ass? Oh, my God. And they're gonna film it?
All right, we'll do lunch sometime soon, hopefully. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to slam the door. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Hi, I'm Taji.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Jane.
Jane, nice to meet you.
I'm Jane Goldberg. I'm the owner of La Casa. So my first wellness center is in Puerto Rico, so I wanted to kind of replicate that whole scene here. I call this our self-healing room. You stick your hand in here and it warms up your hand under pressure. So this concentrates oxygen that's in the air. This is whole body vibration. You stand on it and go like that. Ozone kills every pathogen known to mankind. This water is made in Romania. E. coli is a specific frequency. So blue light has to do with circadian rhythm. It's called the Schumann resonance, which is the frequency of Earth herself. I have a machine where I put it in my ears, actually.
Whoa.
Because I want it to go to my brain. It's a banana tree.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a guy working here and came in one day and it was sawed in half.
You did a pretty good job with the tape.
Yeah.
26 years
Yeah.
for your daughter and your
Yes.
place of wellness.
Yes. You're a good listener.
After my tour of La Casa, I got to meet Cher, who would be performing my colonic.
I'm gonna be floating around. If you have any questions, I'll be right here, okay?
Cool.
Great.
Floating around.
I'll be floating around.
All right. Sorry, it's a colon joke.
Oh, okay. All righty, so you can go right on in and go ahead and change.
Cool, thank you.
And I'll see you in a few minutes.
Right on.
All righty.
All righty, thank you.
Makes you crap like a fire hydrant that I shed 400 times.
You will absolutely leave with all of your limbs completely as they are now.
Got it.
You'll blow up. You'll die.
Hi.
Okay, so you can come on in. I see you go to the bathroom once a day, is that right?
More or less, yes.
Yeah. Okay,
Once
good.
in a while, like twice.
So it should be more like 2 to 3 times a day. There's probably still a lot of debris that's still left in your colon.
when you stick the thing, you know, in there.
The speculum, yes.
Yeah, what do you call it? Sorry.
The speculum looks like this. It's not the whole thing goes in, it's only about 3 inches, okay?
But it's this wide?
Yes, it's the
Whoa.
size of a normal stool,
Okay,
okay? Or the width of a normal stool.
fair enough. What's the mirror for?
You'll be able to watch that in the mirror.
Whoa, that sounds...
So that you can watch what's going into the view tube. Just want to grab the scissor here.
What's the scissor for?
I have to open the packet.
Ah, that makes sense.
How you doing, honey?
I'm doing all right.
Feel a little bit nervous?
A little bit.
The speculum will be very well lubricated.
This is scary.
You're gonna take a nice, long, deep breath. Keep breathing deeply in through your nose and out through your mouth.
Is it in there? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's in there.
Oh my God.
You've done good, kid. Now I'm gonna put the outgoing tube on.
Holy fuck, this is way more intense than I imagined.
What you can do to help you is you can squeeze the sphincter muscles 3 times. Just squeeze, 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 and then release. And then squeeze, 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 and then release. Imagine that you're at the beach and feel the smell of the salt air and hear the sound of the water as it splashes up onto the shore. You can hear the sound of the seagulls in the distance. Taji.
Mm-hmm.
Sweetheart, look at me.
Yes.
Feels intense.
Yeah. That was really nice. As my bowels were being cleansed, it felt like the perfect time to ask Jane and Cher about the negative reviews that they had received online. So, Jane, I did a little bit of research and I saw, you know, a lot of low reviews. I was wondering if we could almost like address them. A lot of the businesses I've been to definitely have like had their reputation like tarnished in a way sometimes with these reviews. Like in your past, have they ever affected you like that?
Oh, I think it's a very serious problem for all small businesses.
Because that one did.
Taji, I'm going to be talking to you but not seeing you. If we chopped off Cher's head, would be good.
Okay, like the tree. Someone said that they like wanted an oxygen treatment on Tuesday, but then they came in and then it wasn't offered on Tuesday, but they had it booked for Tuesday or something.
I think they're referring to ozone. Probably the receptionist understood it to be an oxygen treatment, not an ozone treatment, and booked it as an oxygen treatment, which we do any day of the week.
This is actually somehow relaxing me asking about these reviews. Someone literally wrote that it's the worst place in the entire New York State. Someone said, I'm not gonna say this is necessarily about you in particular. Apparently someone during the Colonic was like on their phone for a second. You guys didn't spend enough time.
I mean, I've had a lot of tragedies in my family. When my mother was in hospice, I had to have the phone in the room. I had to, because I had to make sure I was there.
Yes.
But if I'm expecting an emergency phone call, I will say to the client, that's an emergency call for me. It's really important that I get it. Do I have your permission to do so?
Okay.
But I wouldn't just be, you know, yakking away.
it
Oh,
wasn't like
yeah,
that.
you know.
No, I definitely understand, because I feel like a lot of the times when people are writing these reviews, they're like not really looking at the big picture.
I think that's a pretty good way of describing it, yes.
I mean, I think you're doing an incredible job. You've even recreated, you know, a part of Puerto Rico in New York City.
We're the oldest wellness center in New York City, so we apparently have enough clients that are happy and satisfied with what we do that we've been able to stay in business.
That is a beautiful story, but can we also slow the pressure for a sec? Sorry to interrupt. I was
You're
like
starting to
waiting the
release
whole
more
story.
now.
I'm like, oh God. Oh my God.
When you look in the mirror and you look in the toilet, it's going to give you inspiration to keep strong on your diet, keep strong on your exercise, and doing all the other things that you do to support your health. Because
Whenever you're ready, I think I'm definitely
you want to stop, I'm going to ask you to roll over on your left side in a moment. I will ask you to take a deep breath, and I will take the speculum out.
Okay.
You're going to hold your sphincter muscles, but I don't anticipate you having an emergency.
Got it.
Okay?
But just make sure I don't shit, basically.
All right, you're going to take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Yeah, all right.
Holy
now,
shit.
I need to put this in the garbage.
Okay, I can imagine.
All right, sweetheart, you can come off the table. How do you feel?
Pretty good,
You think
actually.
it's dry?
Yeah.
Whatever comes out, it's fine. Just let it come out. And in a few minutes, just get up and just come on out and get changed.
All right, thank
Okay?
you.
To good health.
Colon's good, yeah, good health to good health.
colon health.
To good colon health.
Living forever.
Okay,
That's right. Yeah.
to living forever.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I was extremely reluctant to try out a Colonic, as any first-timer would be. However, I honestly cannot have asked for a better set of staff to guide me through my journey, in one end and out of the other. As one can imagine, it is quite an uncomfortable process, but my technician helped calm me down whenever I would tense up by meditation, massaging me, and singing to me. In the end, I feel much lighter, and I did not suffer a single side effect. So thank you, La Casa Wellness Spa, from the bottom of my colon.
You stick your hand in here and it warms up your hand under pressure. And one of the,
Does that fix any carpal tunnel things or not? Really not.
well, everything here, I'm gonna answer that most
Yeah.
simply. Everything here addresses everything.